Hi, this is Andrew Moore-Crispin for Gadget TV on Butterscotch.com, and today we're taking a look at the Nokia C6-01 smartphone. You can get this guy for $280 unlocked, or as little as $0 if you're willing to sign a contract. Now what we have here really is what could actually be the last Symbian smartphone. It's a capable little smartphone, but it really does feel kind of like my first smartphone. If you've ever touched an iPhone or an Android phone, it's not going to feel quite up to snuff. But on the hardware side, it really is beautifully built and well designed. So hopefully, once Nokia starts actually releasing phones that have Windows Phone 7 on them, it'll be a pretty compelling offering from that perspective. So take a quick look at the device here. It is noticeably thicker than most smartphones in its class. It's also noticeably thinner. If I can pull out my Nexus S here, you'll see thicker and also smaller on the face here. It's I think it's a 3.1 inch or 3.2 inch AMOLED screen. So it's a nice bright screen, but a little small. But like I said, on the hardware side, anytime you pull up a little menu, the haptic feedback on it is really well done. So Nokia, makes great hardware, not so good on the software side. So like I say, hopefully with Windows Phone 7, we'll be seeing some actually pretty compelling smartphones coming out of Nokia again. So what's there to really see here? You have 3 home screens. You can see some widgets sitting on those home screens. You have access to the OV store. Let's see, we can dig in here and go into options. We can do a couple little things here. We can turn our widgets on or off, or it's Symbian, right? So if you've ever touched a Symbian phone, it'll be very familiar. So let's try and find the browser here and pull that up so we can get a quick look at the on-screen keyboard, which is really my major complaint with this thing. Oh, apparently we're not connected to the web here. I think the SIM card has expired since the last time I used this phone. That's all right. We'll just go into search. So now you can see we have pretty standard, alphanumeric keypad. You can start typing in here, and it'll actually do T9. However, if we turn it into landscape mode, you can see we get a well, I'd say it's a full QWERTY keyboard, but it's kind of tiny. You'll be able to type on the thing. So, and like I said again, the haptic feedback on this is really quite good. It actually feels like you're making a key press, not like a lot of smartphones we've checked out where haptic feedback seems a little bit like an afterthought. It just kind of buzzes at you. This one actually feels like when you do something, the haptic feedback is actually telling you something. But aside from that, the keyboard is a little bit strange in its layout. Tiny little space bar over here. We can also cursor key over here. And to actually enter a piece of data, you have to press the check button over here, which is a little strange. You do have an enter key over here, but you actually have to hit this check button here to actually make the input. So let's take a quick look at the hardware side, because like I said, not really much to see on the software side. It's Symbian. I think we're pretty much all familiar with Symbian. So like I said, a 3-inch AMOLED screen here. Nice metal clad, so it really does feel quite solid in the hand. We have an 8-megapixel camera on the back here with a flash. Where's the other side? Here it is. We have a volume rocker here. We have a dedicated camera button here. And one of my favorite features with Nokia phones is this dedicated lock and unlock switch. So it just makes it super easy to kind of just get into your phone without having to put in lock patterns or passcodes or anything like that. But just makes it so that you're not likely to accidentally unlock the thing when it's sitting in your pocket. But when you need to, it's very easy to do. You just kind of slide this little switch here. So we can get into the battery back here. So like I said, nice solid metal. Really does feel nice in the hand. Battery back here. But the most important thing, at least in my mind, is this nice metal case. So like I say, I'm personally looking forward to seeing some Nokia phones coming out with a more modern smartphone operating system. You got to wonder how long Nokia is going to continue to support Symbian. So when you're making an investment in a smartphone, Symbian doesn't feel like the right move right now, much as Nokia might want us to think otherwise. It just doesn't feel like the right move right now. So that's a quick look at the Nokia C6-01 smartphone. For Gadget TV, I'm Andrew Moore-Crispin. For more sweet stuff, visit Butterscotch.com.